God's good people, how are you doing today? Welcome back yet again. We've been recording a series of videos, just back to back to back, going through the list, catching up because we did take off a month or more. So today we're talking about not easily angered, quick-tempered, being slow to anger. So if you have an anger problem, or maybe you don't realize you have an anger problem, I don't know, but this is just what's on the list. And so I'm just going through the list, sharing. So if we go to Proverbs, the 14th chapter, verses 17 and verse 29. Verse 17 says, a quick-tempered person does foolish things. You ever had the phrase, oops, spoke too soon? Doesn't necessarily mean that it was foolish, but from the insight of just speaking too soon sometimes on things. But a quick-tempered person will definitely say foolish things, talk too soon, because they're so quick to be angry at something instead of really stepping back and assessing the whole situation. And now they look foolish. They're saying something that's foolish because they didn't give it time to process. A quick-tempered person does foolish things. So not just say foolish things, they also do foolish things because you're acting out of flesh and emotion. A quick-tempered person does foolish things, and then later on you might hear, sorry, I shouldn't have did that to the company. I shouldn't have left and hauled off like that on my employer or spouse or whatever it may be, or child, or I don't know, business person or whatever. A quick-tempered person does foolish things, and the one who devises evil schemes is hated. Verse 29, whoever is patient has great understanding. Look at what God says about you being patient. You have great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly. And then look at verse 30. Look at how it affects your health. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Why are you angry? There's another scripture that says where anger and where contention is and fighting is, there's pride present. Why are you angry? Why are you in pride like that? Leaning to your own understanding is a place of pride. But being at peace in your heart gives life to your body. Envy rots the bones. All of this works together. You're angry because maybe you don't have what they have. You want the marriage like they have. Your husband's not like that. Your wife don't look like that. You don't drive the car you want. You don't have the house you want. You're not where you wanted to be at this point in life. You're 100 years old. I'm just using numbers because I don't have a person in mind. I usually don't. Most times. Sometimes now if I do, then I'll say the Lord told me this, but I won't give the name. But most times I don't have a person in mind, and I don't know if the shoe is fitting or not. So I'm just saying, you're 100 years old and you're not where you want to be in life. You would have thought you would have experienced and had all that you wanted. You're not married yet. Your kids, your joy, does God care? Your family's not where it should be by now. You're not making what you want by now. Just all these things that the enemy brings up, making you think you're not in time, on the right timeline that you set up, that you mapped out. It's not happening. And so you're angry. You're angry with God. You're angry at people. If only they would have signed me when I wanted, then I would have had this. If only they would have let me do it, then I would have had that, and I would have been further along. And if only. But we have to remember that we have an adversary, and he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Steal your hope, kill your dreams, destroy your future and relationships. And if you agree with him with your words and your mouth, and your actions and your emotions, he will continue to pull you on that path of destruction that God didn't intend for you to be on. So what am I saying? What is God encouraging you to do today? Stay focused on him. Avoid the sideshow distractions. Stay focused on him. What is he telling you to do in this moment? And what is it that he's giving you to do in this moment? Do it. Do it cheerfully. Do it wholeheartedly. Whether you're where you want to be or not doesn't matter. God already knew you'd be where you are. But just obey God and enjoy where you are. The apostle said, I've learned how to be content. Regardless of the situation, he's learned how to be content. Money don't make you content permanently, maybe for a moment, but then you spend it and it's gone. People don't make you content. We all know that. People can be so fickle and different. Don't prosper before them. Oh my goodness. Cars and things don't make you content permanently. It has a joy in the beginning. If I get married, if I have kids, if I can have his kid, then maybe the relationship. All these things are so superficial. The only thing that's constant is Jesus. The only thing that's sure, that never changes, is God. So when you get him and his plan for your life, then no matter what happens, you can be consistent and confident in the Lord. And you can be sure-footed. You don't have to get angry. You don't have to get upset when things happen or go opposite of what you planned or what you expected. You can be sure-footed and stand firm knowing, God, you already knew what was going to happen. Now what do I do? And he always has a way of escape. He always has a way out. He always will vindicate you because it's his promise. Be blessed, be encouraged, and be happy in the Lord. Bye.